Yes, this is Miss Collins, aka Miss Hill like it is 48 the T. Now, you see what I'm showing you guys right now? This is my message to New York City Housing Authority. Your organization, your contractors, your servants. Let me tell you something, your staff. You see this? Ocean Hill Brownsville houses. This is under the Park Rock Consolidated Houses. Okay, you see this? Do you know the date of this document that I have? Are you aware of the amount of documents that I have in my possession? You have no idea the type of evidence that I have against you. You, New York City Housing Authority, I contact you in 2015. I contact you in 2006. And I asked you to come to my apartment and to test my apartment for lead. Do you know what your staff said? You know what your staff said, and you know the staff that I'm talking about, because I've already put that on the table. Your staff told me that unless my child is diagnosed with lead in his blood, you will not come and test my apartment for lead. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to make your life a whole lot easier. I'm going to go before a judge, okay? And I'm going to bring this document and every other document that I have that I know nobody else has. I know that for a fact. My evidence is so powerful, it's going to make your head spin. And I'm going to go before this judge. And not only am I going to show documents such as this, but I'm going to show photos. So you don't want to give me this reasonable accommodation that I asked for. You show me Sumner houses. You show me Red Hook houses. You show me the most deplorable buildings under a reasonable accommodation grievance on behalf of my son Jacob, who you caused pneumonia in his lungs and then asthma. How did you cause pneumonia? You see this? Asbestos abatement? You see this date? You initially came here. You came here in 2000. You came here on the 23rd. You initially came here on I believe it was the 23rd or the 24th. You initially came here and you did an asbestos abatement on the roof. My apartment is right above the roof. Okay, this building is 4 stories. I'm on the 4th floor. And in regards to the conditions of my windows, which I reported repeatedly that needs to be replaced, I said you need to replace my window frames in its entirety throughout the building, throughout my apartment. You were so ordered by 4 judge to get these window frames out. But instead of you complying, instead of your staff who came and made the appearance complying, you did what? You give new windows to the management office, and you give that staff that came a raise to do what? To do what? To breach. To breach what the judge told them to do? All right. You see this? All right. Let me show you something. Interfaith Medical Hospital. You see the date of admission? July 27, 2010. My son, he's diagnosed pneumonia. You give my son pneumonia. They said that my son could have died. The doctors said that had I not moved quickly, I would have lost my child. He was only 5 years old. He was 5 years old. Let me tell you something. Your servants, your contractors, what's his name? Walton and Suggs. You give him a promotion. I suggest you pull that promotion back. You see this right here? Replace windows throughout. You see this HP action right here? That's 2010. So from 2010, you were supposed to remove every single window frame in my apartment. You did not to this day. To this day. All right, let me show you something else. Just hope I have it here with me. I really do. You people are corrupt in the worst way. You're corrupt. I took out another HP action against you. You did not comply. Mold in the ceiling. Mold. Mold, 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 mold. Look at this. 4 judge told you. Address this. Get those molded windows out of, get it out of there. Get it out of her apartment. Get those molded windows out of her apartment. In addition to this, HP action, I took out another HP action, 1737/15, to get those windows out of here. You still didn't do it. You still did not do it. So, everybody's making a big to-do about the lead. Everybody's making a big to-do about this lead. What you're forgetting about is asbestos. The drilling around these windows. The drilling and the cloth and everything that I showed you that was going on at that Glenwood, was it Glenwood houses? Or was it one of those other houses that I showed you guys? Lafayette houses or whatever the heck it was, where they was drilling at the windows, just like they were drilling at my windows. Let me tell you something. For every documentation that I have photos. I have photos. I'm posting this video on Twitter. Everything you could think of. There's no way. This is the other HP action. You see that? Do you see that? Okay. You see this? Leaky roof at windows. You see that? None of this was repaired. None. You botched everything. Everything was botched. Botch, botch, botch. Refit windows throughout. Refit means to take these damn windows out. It means to take them the hell out. Okay? That's what it means. It means to replace it. Replace it. That's what these 4 judge on this case. NYCHA to repair. You didn't do it. You didn't do it. You didn't do it. You did what you felt like doing. You painted over mold. You painted over mold. You did what you felt like doing, New York City Housing Authority. You painted over mold and you botched every single one of the repairs, and then you ran for the border. You ran for the border. You ran for the border. You caused my son asthma. You caused him pneumonia. You caused me bronchitis. You did with your lead. Your lead in your Ocean Hill, Brownville houses, Park Rock Consolidated. This is under the Park Rock Consolidated umbrella. Property management is located at 575 Howard Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11212. You people should be ashamed of your damn self. I'm going to take you back to court. Trust me when I tell you. You think you paying somebody something millions? You're going to pay me in the billions with a capital B. Trust me when I tell you that. This is Miss Collins, aka Miss Tell Like It Is 48-T. I asked you for a transfer. That's all I asked. It's like when you ask for simple things, you just want to be ignorant. Why does people need to be ignorant when it's simple? It's a simple thing that you could have done. You could have dismissed. All this situation could have been over with. But since you want to be ignorant, I post my videos. People see my videos, and now everybody's coming out of the woodwork. Everybody's coming out of the woodwork now because they're not afraid. Because I told them not to be afraid. I told them, don't be afraid. Band together, don't be afraid. You should not have to live like this. No one should have to live like this. If a judge gives you, New York City Housing Authority, a court order, then you need to follow it. You need to follow it. Instead, you don't want to follow it. You want to do what you want because you think you can. But you're going to see that you cannot. You're going to see.